Hello everyone, I'm Diane. Welcome to my channel Beyond the Sewing Room. So today I'm going to share a refashion with you. So it's always good to use our old clothes, isn't it, and things that we don't wear anymore and make them into something new. So today I'm going to be refashioning this dress. Now I've loved this dress for its time, but I'm finding I don't wear it much anymore. The main reason being it's a little short, and I find unless I wear really thick tights with it, which are practically leggings, I feel like I can't bend or anything in it, and that's not good, is it? We need to feel comfortable in what we wear. So I'll turn it round. It's this dress, so as you can see, it's quite a wide looking dress. It comes together in the centre. You wrap the belt around a number of times and it gives it a nice shape, sort of wrapping in the sides, either to the front or the back, depending on where you want to wear the belt. So the thing is, when you do that, it also takes it up a little. And when I made it at the time, the amount of fabric that I bought, there was just enough to make it to this length. And as I say, I have worn it quite a number of times, but I always feel like it's a little bit too short, especially at the back. So it's a shame. I'll hold it up this side because it seems to be doing strange things to the camera on that side. It's a lovely fabric, as you can see. But that does mean that there is enough to make a top out of it. So what I've done is I've had a little look through my old bird magazines to try and find a suitable pattern for a top, because it's going to need to be a top to change it really, unless I was to add something to the length. Now I don't really want to break up this pattern by adding a bold to it. I want to keep it just this. I thought if I make it as a top, it will go with regular jeans, black skirt, pink skirt, white, beige, because of the colours that it's got in it. It'll go with lots of things and I can use it more. I know I'll wear it more and it'll have a new lease of life. So that's what I'm going to do with it today. I'm going to show you now as I was having a little flick through, and then obviously now I've decided on what I'm making, so I'll be showing you the process of that as well. So just having a look through this little pile of old bird magazines to find something to remake my dress into. So I'll have a look through these, and then if I don't decide on anything, I will have a check through my patterns for tops as well. So I've not really found anything in any of these up to now. I didn't bring them all down, just brought a few to have a quick look through. But as you can see, these ones here look are long sleeved, but they're all sort of long line on those. And if I'm going to be making something, I really need to use the bottom part of the fabric. So as you've just seen, I've been going through this little pile of my old magazines and I found what I'm looking for. So this is the magazine. Best to look at the line drawings because you can see what you're looking for. So I went to the centre sheet here and opened it up at tops. Now here we have tops, and I found this one. So I'm going to bring you in a little closer on that. So this top right here, look, it's got some nice detailing in that it's got a collar, it's got buttons down the front, darts, and it comes into this tie here. So that'll be lovely for the spring and summer. And as I said, hopefully it will go with lots of separates and make it into a much more usable garment. So this is the one I've decided on. I'm going to show you the pictures now of it made up in the different fabrics. So on page 14, it's made up in this gingham, and I think that looks really pretty. And my ruler as a bookmark. And then here we have it again in this pink. So I think that's going to make a really nice top. And I will manage to get the pieces out of it. There's enough for the front and back pieces, but I might have to do a little bit of creative jigging to get the facing pieces, but that's not a problem. Plenty enough for the collar. We just need to make sure that the pieces are set out properly so that we can get this tie piecing, because that's going to take up a bit of fabric. And of course we want the birds all going in the same direction, don't we? And it's got a nice little yoke at the back as well. So from the instructions, it tells you that it's on pattern sheet B, so that's this one, and we want the red pattern lines, but we have to look for the number. So the first one I've found is number 21. So at the top here, look, we've got 21. If you follow it down, find it on the pattern. And this is for 2 views. So here it tells you it stops here for the view that we're making. And as you can see, I've then gone over it in a felt tip just to make it stand out a little before I trace it off. So I find this is the easiest way to do it. So now you find all the pieces that are on the red line for the correct number on this sheet, and then we can trace them off. So this facing piece here, there isn't enough because it's quite a big piece on a strange angle to make all of it. And obviously because I'm just recycling something, I haven't got that much fabric in that. So I've made sure I've got the tie part. And then this top bit, I'm going to use some scrap black that I've got. So it won't matter because it's just a facing piece for the inside. The same with these pieces here, the back of the yoke, the back of the collar stand and the back of the collar, I will just cut out in some scrap black that I've got. Because it's on the underside anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And then these are just the little bits that I've got left. So I've sewn in my darts first of all, and I've also sewn on the bottom bit here. So as you can see, I've added in a piece for my tie because I couldn't cut it all in one piece because I was using up the fabric from the dress and there wasn't enough to cut it all in one piece. So I've had to add in a piece here. You won't really see this because it's going to be tied at the waist anyway. So that's what I've done on both this piece and on the facing piece. Now you add on these facings, look, and you press them right sides together, pin it down the front, and we're also going to stitch it together around this band here. So here is the blouse finished. I'm really pleased with it. I'm really glad that I did this. It was a bit of a faff because I had to use other fabrics and join a few bits together. I had to use a few scraps for the facings here, look, on the inside of the collar and the underside of this part of the collar. But like I say, it's well worth it because now it's going to be worn, hopefully for quite a few years. So it's got a casing around the bottom of the elastic. So I did have to adjust the elastic that it said in the magazine because it still seemed a little bit loose. So I've shortened it a little and that's brought it in nicely. It's got this nice pleat detail here at the back, goes into a proper yoke. And it's got this nice shape here where it ties at the front. So I added pieces on both sides here because there wasn't enough fabric to do it all in one piece. So I'll show you it a little bit close up on the table, a few of the details, and I'll also try it on and show you it on. So just a few things I'll show you close up. So on the inside, look, it's got the black inside yoke and the inside of the collar stand. Here's where I've added on the bit, which should have all been in one piece, and I did the same look on the inside. I did it black down to here, and then I added a piece on with the bit that I had left. And then on the back, you've got the yoke detail and the pleat, centre back pleat. I just need to press that, it's not being pressed. So here it is finished. I do like it, it's a nice fit. They do tend to be out of the Birdie magazines though, I have found that. And as I said, I've just taken a little bit out of the elastic because the elastic felt a little bit loose. So it's got the yoke at the back with the pleat. And I've got it buttoned all the way up at the moment. I already had these buttons as well, so that's a good thing. They're like a light grey. So this is it unbuttoned. So as you can see, it's got the black facing on the inside there, and on the underside of the collar it's black. So these are just scrap bits that I had. And then it's got this nice shape here where you tie it. Well, I hope you've enjoyed that. I've got something really useful out of it and I really enjoyed making it. So it was this magazine that I showed you at the beginning. So it's 7/2021. So July 2021. And it's another nice one. So as I said before, I don't subscribe anymore. I just buy them very occasionally if I see one that's got a few in that I like. But it was fun getting them when I used to subscribe, and having a look through every month. So now I get them out every now and again. It's like a new magazine after a while, isn't it? Because you've not seen them for so long. Sometimes you have a new perspective on it and you have new ideas about what you might like to make. So I hope this has inspired you to have a look in your wardrobe, and if there's anything that you're not wearing, can you make it into something else? Well, thank you for watching today. I hope to be back soon. Bye for now.